Happy New Year's. You listen to Zen The Podcast with me, Sirg.
And me, Zenobia, for 2019. Oh, yes, God.
This is going to be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we hope you're having a wonderful new year. Yes. And we'll be back after the break. We are back. You're listening to Zen The Podcast with me, Sirg.
And me, Zenobia.
Yes. New year, new us, right? So how was your year so far?
Horrible. My 2019 has been canceled until further notice, TBA.
Already?
Yep.
You just started, girl.
Yep. Nope. Still in 2018. That's how I feel.
Wow.
Yeah.
My year so far has been okay. My sleeping habits has been terrible.
Oh, me too.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
With work, school, it's just been horrible. So I'm trying to get it together, but we're both going through it slowly but surely. We're getting through it, right? So what's new this time around, Zenobia? What do you think what's new for Zen the Podcast?
Well, I know we're gonna be doing more YouTube videos and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's gonna be fun, exciting. We're gonna have more things to do, even if it's just us fooling around or whatever.
Mm-hmm, yeah. I have so many ideas for us to do, so many things we could do. I can't wait to start. The podcast is cool. It's cool, but doing the videos and doing activities and fun games,
vlogs, all
yes, that's gonna be awesome. And I finally got a camera. Finally, for it's been 4 years. I've asked my mom for a camera, and I finally got a camera. But yeah, we're gonna be doing YouTube. Do visual videos. We're gonna be doing games and vlogs, and said you want to do some vlogs. That'd be cool. Doing vlogs. We're also gonna be talking about other things, but more in visual video format. We're also doing the podcast as well. Still gonna post our podcast on YouTube. And yeah. And if any other things, we'll let you guys know. If there's anything you want us to do, just let us know in the comment section below. Or let us know on our social media at Zen The Podcast. And we'll definitely take your ideas into consideration.
I think we said we were still going to expand our social, right?
Yeah.
Our social media presence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're on Instagram right now. We're on Twitter. Twitter. Zenobia is supposed to be on our Twitter.
I'm supposed to be on the Twitter, but listen, I completely forgot. And then I get on my Twitter, and then I'm just like, oh, let me look at what's going on. Yeah, that's my fault.
It's okay. We're getting it together. Also, we're gonna be doing Snapchat very soon. We could be going Facebook. You think? I don't know about Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook a little old. It's for old people.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you still use Yahoo too. Old.
People use Yahoo.
No,
okay?
they don't. Nobody uses Yahoo anymore unless it's for spam mail.
Look, I have customers. They're like, Yahoo.com. Yeah. Like, yes, sister,
okay,
we're on the same boat.
Old. Those are the customers that you get at Kohl's. Old.
That's true. But yeah. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, not in MySpace maybe. I don't know.
You're definitely old if you still use MySpace.
I've never been on MySpace, but I don't know. Maybe Tinder. Maybe it'll be on.
Oh God.
Maybe it'll be on Tinder as well. But yeah, I think Anything else? for our podcast as it grows more this year. I'm very excited with that.
More guests.
More guests.
That's always great.
Yeah.
Different people's perspectives of things.
Yes, I have a couple of guests. I would hope we're going to talk about it. I hope we get on the show. Thinking gonna be, of course, returning guests as well. I'm thinking Nasir.
Yeah.
He was really good guest of ours and others. You'll just have to wait and see. But we'll be back after the break.
And we are back. You are listening to Zen The Podcast. So now we're going to get into goals.
Yes.
Goals for ourselves, to better ourselves this year, which for me sucks. But, yeah, so let's get into that. So, Sergio, what are some goals that you have for this year? Let's brainstorm. Picture a vision board, and let's work on it.
Yes, so I'm gonna put my first goal on the board. I'm trying to, of course, get my sleeping together. Going to sleep on time. When we were younger, I would like go to sleep super late because I was playing video games all night and just doing whatever, and I was like, I'm cool. I'm just gonna stay up all night and play video games. I can't do that no more.
College hits you?
College and work. Oh God, work want me to come in at 9, 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, like no. The sleeping habits has been horrible. Okay, so I need to get that together. So Zenobia, what's the first thing you put on that board?
The first thing I want to put on that board is to clean my room.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that is really like important to me, that I've started procrastinated, room got even messier, started procrastinating because I'm still putting it off, but it's something that I need to do. I saw something on Twitter one time, and my mom had said it the other day too, that like a room is like a physical manifestation of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And my room right now is a mess. Things are broken, junky, crowded, cramped. So I want to work on that. I've started getting into minimalism, so I'm trying to minimize stuff. Like I'm giving away or selling a bunch of clothes that I don't wear or I don't need.
That's
trying
good.
to move stuff around, take out furniture to create more of an open space. Trying to neutralize the room.
That's good.
I don't want a lot of bright colors, because it's distracting. So I'm really trying to work on my room in hopes that this will cause me to be more to care more about myself, so I can put in as much effort on my room that I need to put towards myself, if that makes sense.
That's really good. That's really nice. Work on yourself by working on your room. Make sure your energy is, light, and you feel better as a person after you've completed that goal. I think that's really good. My second goal I'm gonna put on the board. I gotta get my butt up and do stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Get things done.
So important.
Get things done. Like, I have what I do, which is very bad. I would start something and never finish it. That's a really bad habit. I'll start on a project and don't end up finishing it, unless it's a school project, of course. But if it's like an independent project of mine, I'll start it and then don't finish it, and it's not really good for me. Also, second part of that is I need to get up and fight for my dreams, my career. I need to get up and do it, do stuff. I'm glad we're back on the podcast. I can finally start back on this. I really think that this podcast could jumpstart not just me but you as well. Jumpstart us into more people can listen and watch and know who we are and know what we're talking about, and hear our voices and opinions on certain things, and we get more not publicity, but like more of an audience, and that's my goal for this podcast and for us. So I just want to get up. My goal is to get up and do the damn thing. You know?
It's funny that you say that, because, so, as you may or may not know, I suffer with depression, like, major depressive disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So, sometimes when usually an event, like, this past, like, I would say the beginning of 2019, it was one small event that led to me being sad about a bunch of different events that had no correlation, and all I wanted to do was lay in bed and sleep. So I make, like, a list of steps to follow, and the first one is always, like, get out of bed and do something. Because laying in bed, even though it might seem conducive and calming and relaxing, I'm not doing anything. I'm laying there. The day is wasting away. I could be doing something to make myself feel better. Like, getting out of bed makes me feel motivated. Even if I just get out of bed and sit on the couch, like, at least I'm out of bed and I did something. So.
Yeah. I totally understand where you're coming from with that. What would you say is your third goal? If, put it on the board. Third goal.
Okay. My third goal, this is like a combination. I want to spend less and make more. So, like, I now have two jobs. I just realized what that is. Yes. Less and make more. Yeah. So now I have two sources of income. So, usually when I was younger and I wanted to, like, just buy things for the sake of buying, like, minimalism really impacts me, because now I can see that not only am I wasting space, but I'm wasting my money on things that I don't use or need. So my goal is to, like, save up money so that way I can, like, I paid my tuition off back in December for this year, which made me feel really good about myself. That's because really I didn't have to come into this semester worrying about, oh God, I have a hold and I can't register, all of that. So I want to be more financially savvy and conscious of how I'm spending money, and I want to save more. I'll probably start opening up more accounts at different banks so that way I could have, like, it will make it more difficult for me to spend money, because what would always happen was I would end up, like, over I forgot what it's called at the moment, but, like, taking money out of a savings account, which you're not supposed to do because they can shut your account down. So that's what kept happening. I was making multiple withdrawals, and then I got a awakening email talking about, if you do it again, we're closing the account. So I was like, I need to be more conscious of how much I'm spending. If I have to go into a savings account that's not supposed to be touched, that means that I don't need to be buying something. I need to just save my money. So that's my third goal.
Yeah. Speaking of money, I guess, I don't know if I'm losing count. Third goal, I guess. Third goal or fourth goal? My next goal, I'm putting on the board. Speaking of money, I am currently budgeting right now, quote unquote. I'm supposed to be taking money out of my banking account every week. Rather, it's from a scale to it depends on how much I get paid. Either I'll take out, least would be $20, the most would be $80, right? And every week I'm supposed to spend it on one particular thing. One week it will be just washing clothes. Another week would be gas. Another week would be food, like for my room, food. And then the last week would be me spending money on whatever I want to buy. And I think it's a really cool goal to have. At first I had that idea come to mind when my mom was like, take out this amount of money and use it on food, and whatever you spend, you just use that cash on food, and after you spend that cash, that's it. That's all you have. Don't take out any more money out of your account. Don't use your card. That's all you got. And I was like, this is really cool. I just have this cash. In my mind, I'm like, That's all I have to. That's all I can spend. So, yeah, I can't use my card. So whatever I have in my pocket, that's all I can spend. If there's any other goals you have?
Well, this one is a personal one because, my situation. As he sips the lemon, my situation. So I've been not really struggling with my sexuality, but I did realize that I was fluid and sapiosexual. For those of you who don't know, means I'm attracted to intellect and intelligence. So that's a really big, when I find someone who's intellectually stimulating, I want to be near them all the time. So my quote-unquote love interest, my goal with that is to try not to overthink, which is really hard because, my gut will tell me that the person is interested in me. My heart will be like, oh, he may be, but you can't go for it.
Did you catch that?
He.
That's why I'm drinking more of my invisible tea.
I never thought that I would be romantically attracted to a guy, but he's very smart. That's all y'all need to know. I'm not saying anything else unless it actually happens, but yeah,
I'm trying. He might watch it. He might be watching this.
I doubt it.
I'm not gonna say
he doesn't really go on social media like that.
That's good.
But I'm trying not to overthink it because I don't want to get my hopes up and then I find that this person isn't romantically inclined towards me like I am.
That's a horrible feeling.
It is. That's why I've been overthinking, but I have to remind myself it's not the end of the world. I'm young. But
take it slow. Take your time.
Yeah.
That's all my goals right now that I can think of. Any other goal you can think of for yourself?
Well, these two go hand in hand. Meeting my deadlines and being on time. So, there's a saying where it's like, when you're early, you're on time. When you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you never get the job again. So, I
wish lately I've been late to work.
Listen. I am someone, and I blame my mother for this. My dad, ironically, I say ironically because he's usually late with stuff, but my dad is a time person and my mother is not. So I blame her. I will oversleep due to lack of sleep and wake up late for class, have to rush there, and then can't find parking, and then have to walk from somewhere, and then I'm late. Same thing with work. Sometimes I'll value sleeping over my work ethics that day, and I'll end up being late. So I'm trying to get better with being on time. And also, when I say meet deadlines, I mean for homework, projects, work, assignments, and stuff like that. I feel like it's good to learn how to do that stuff now versus when you get into a professional working environment and you may end up losing your job because you don't have good time management skills and you don't know how to meet deadlines. So yeah.
Goals of mine as well. Well, that's it. That's all you got. That's all your goals.
Yeah.
Okay, and we will be back after this break. And we are back. You're listening to Zen The Podcast with me, Sirg.
And me, Zenobia.
And we are closing for today. It's just a special episode of Zen The Podcast, New Year episode of Zen The Podcast.
Yep.
Okay. So we're just going to close for right now. And I hope you guys enjoy our new season 2, numero dos, or deux in French. Season of Zen The Podcast. Okay. We have so much in store for you, so stay tuned. We'll be back next week with new things to talk about. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and ring the notification bell to be notified when we release a new episode.
Okay. Also, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Zen The Podcast. And make sure you turn on our notifications so you'll be notified when we release our next episode.
And before we close, we'd like to say that we are very thankful for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy our new season of Zen The Podcast. We have so much in store, so make sure you, of course, stay tuned. Okay? So, we thank you so much for listening to Zen The Podcast with me, Sirg.
And me, Zenobia.
And we hope you have a wonderful year, a wonderful week, wonderful life. Okay?
Oh.
R.I.P.
Bye.
Bye-bye.